Right. Good evening, stream. I'm going to try a slightly different tack tonight. I'm going to play some Rimworld. Now that I've established that the dust is gone, I'm going to play Rimworld. I'm going to take learnings from yesterday's stream, which you can see on YouTube now, if you don't catch it on Twitch. And so far, right away, what I've noticed is that Rimworld has a really annoying habit where if you click away from the window, it quits out, it kind of takes you out of the game, which is not something I want to do. So I'm going to have a quick look to see if it's doing that because of a setting or whether it's just a tool. It's full screen. It is borderless full screen. Gameplay, pause, unload, pause on letter. This seems relevant. Okay, well, let's just kick it off. Do I actually have a save game going? I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. It's 2 years old. It's been a while since I played this game. Right, the default standard experience, crash landed. Now, worth saying, I'm not very good at Rimworld. I'm not very good at mini games generally, but I really love it because of the way it kind of organically tells stories. You can just kind of sit back. It's a bit like, it's got a bit of that Sims kind of element to it, where you can just kind of sit back and let the story happen to you if you want to, but obviously you can also be hyper involved and take it in. I am quickly checking that the baby monitor doesn't come through. I am currently on baby watch. I think we're good. There might be a faint beep. I think you can cope with that if I can. Cassandra Classic creates story events on a classic increasing curve of challenge and tension. Yeah, she'll do. Let's go for... I'm kind of an experienced strategy game player, but at the same time, I just want to sit back. Now, bearing in mind, please choose commitment. Oh yeah, or reload anytime. So I want commitment mode. Yeah, okay, fine. So I should be able to get rid of that. That's fine. Go ahead and generate that for me, please. Okay, now I get to choose where I build. Now you want, generally speaking, the learning helper will recommend, I think, temperate forest, tropical rainforest, temperate forest. About. This looks good. Not too far from water. Small hills. Right, now the fun part. You get to choose your colonists. So, let's see what we've got. Everybody's got traits. Doctor's handy, but actually is kind of crap. Tin Man. Oh, okay. So if I take these two, I get them as a pair. Well, this guy's pretty good. 19, 47, and 52. Oh, come on, that's Nick Offerman. This is a very boring nickname. That's fine. You know what? Let's just go with their recommendation. Their suggestion is probably perfectly adequate for my game of Rimworld. Bear in mind, I'm not taking this particularly seriously either. So yeah, I've made some changes right away. First of all, I'm not wearing the same pajama t-shirt as yesterday. I've changed into a comfy American football shirt. Second of all, I have rearranged, as I said, swapped round the stream labs is over here, and the camera and the game's over here. So I'll be paying attention to you, my adoring public, when such time hits as I get somebody to talk. So I'm going to hope that's soon. And I've made some slight tweaks. I've also ordered, for my own benefit, an HDMI to DVI adapter, because running this HDMI cable with a DVI adapter plugged onto the end is crap. So I've just got a proper dedicated bespoke cable that's all one molded piece. So it's HDMI on one end, DVI on the other. That'll suit me down to the ground. We use them at work. It suits me fine. Okay, so let's begin the game. So this is just story. Don't know how well you can read that. I have a feeling this is set to 720p, because when I uploaded this to YouTube, it said 720p. Now, obviously, this is a 1080p webcam, 1080p, very capable gaming laptop. I am conscious that last time I tried this, I have a feeling if I tried to stream 1080p, I had loads of skips, like skipped frames, and it used to balls up. Apologies. All right. Right, straight away, remind myself of the controls. So, the things that you're allowed to pick up: silver, components, all the medical stuff you could definitely pick up. Pick up the revolver for sure. Pick up the silver, flak helmet, steel. Do you know what? Let's just go ahead and drag across. Oh no. They can go, they can go, they can go. I have a feeling, yeah, I was going to say there's usually some other resources that are strewn about nearby. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do keyboard commands with this one. Aha! A mountain. I can mine this. However, what I'm going to use it for in part is to save myself having to do too much excavating. Oh yeah, I can take that as well. Flat vest. Right, hunter lacks suitable weapon. Who do they reckon is the best hunter? Albert, the tunneler. I'll have him have the bolt action. What's he like as a fighter? Is he any good? Let's give him the shanken knife. She can take the... Oh, she's not capable of violence. Okay, in which case he can have the revolver. And the knife can just sit in storage once I've built storage. Right, okie dokie, so pause that for a sec. Where do I want to build my colonist beds? First of all, they are furniture, sleeping spots. I need wood. Build blueprints for them anyway. And they're going to go ahead and sleep outside until such time as I can rearrange. Now I need a zone, stockpile zone. And I think in doing that they will start doing their own lumberjacking. We'll find out. Oh yeah, look, they start hauling just without me having to tell them. I'm going to leave the food bushes and berries and so on because I have this funny feeling when you start harvesting stuff, it instantly starts going off. So you don't want that. Okay, cool. So they're actually now stockpiling stuff, and they've also... nobody... Oh yeah, so Albert is set to be the builder. That's fine. We can do that quite nicely. Oop. Still comes in very loud for me. Just gonna tweak that a bit. Who's assigned themselves to this? Anybody assigned themselves to this yet? Fine, we're going to make that Albert's bed because he gets first dibs. He built them. Seems only fair. Right, this is going to be Quack's bed, and he can have Tin Man can have the last of the beds. That's our stockpile zone. We're going to put all our stuff there. Is that our pet turkey or is that just a... Okay. We're going to tame that at some point and make it our turkey friend. Our sexy turkey friend. What we're going to do is we're going to build around this structure here, and we're going to have two doors. One there, and we're going to have one there. Need a recreation variety. Cool. We'll sort that out, no problem. Horseshoes. Have a nice big horseshoes patch back on where they're going to live. After the stream, let's remember to check the resolution. There may be a compromise. Maybe I can get to 900p and not have to sacrifice so much on quality of visuals, because I'm conscious that you probably can't see much of the UI. Instead, it's fine, you can see. You can see the main action. They're hauling stuff. You can hear the True Detective music coming in. He's botching a lot of the construction. I don't care for this. Right. Instruction. Is there an instruction option? Orders. Here we go. Excavate this section out here. You can see how this goes. And what we're also going to do is we're going to chop, 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 dig, 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 dig. Just all around this area here. Then you need to chop this anyway to make room. That's fine. Chopping wood takes a while. So my thinking is if you can build a wall around this, they will automatically, I remember this much, that you'll automatically build a roof around it. Once I've got the trees out of the way as well, I'll be able to build a roof on the storage unit as well, the stockpile zone. So I can have that as a separate thing. Oh, okay. I'll have that. Steely, steely. Gonna uninstall. It's not very good quality, so we'll deconstruct that. Just gonna clear this whole space. Oh, blimey, mate, you're taking your time chopping this tree down. Cool. They're gonna have hauled the whole lot by the time you're done. Does make you laugh. Just admiring the junk email I get. I notice your website does. Service your website does. Definitely nothing AI about that. Nothing AI about that whatsoever. Oh dear. Yeah, just whack the guitar out. It's going to be a while. Alright. Got some viewers. Hello, viewers. You can always talk. You're very welcome. Meanwhile, I'm just going to carry on playing if that's alright. The screens are quite far apart, so I have to sort of cram my neck. Just crammers there. Just got to remember that. Otherwise, I just look at myself weird. Just think, is that worried in my face? Come on, Albert. On your pop, mate. Oh, it's getting there, look. The bar's going up. What's he dropping down now? That daylight, mate. Have something to eat. Good on you. You've earned that. Chop down a whole tree. Spent the afternoon logging. I thought I'd built the horseshoes. I have. Where's no way of building it? Getting there. Where's he off to? Going for a walk. Alright, fair enough. I can't really begrudge him that. He spent all day logging, like I said. Going for a walk, off he goes. Meanwhile, Tin Man and Alessia are diligently working at hauling stuff and, respectively, chopping down a tree. What's Alessia's chopping down trees like? Way faster. God, I'd think he was half-assing it. He probably was. Hello. Guessing that's a wave. Good stuff. Well done, you. Come on, mate. How long are you going to walk? Really could do with... Ah, well, they can just sleep in the open air tonight then, if they don't want to put the work in. I'm tough but fair. Okay. Well, it's coming up to 7 o'clock. And the shelter's not built. Tut tut. Oh, he's walking, having a walk, so can't begrudge him that. How many have I got? 44. So that's 3 meals a day, I think. So they'll probably get through that in about a couple of weeks. Oh, there you go. Tin Man's getting involved in the tree effort as well. Mark Knopfler's popped in. Ah, never mind, mate. You're a good guy. Well done. Hello. Oh, mate. Yes. Ah, good lad. Loading yourself up some would make your life easier. Comes through loud in my ear. I don't know if the music's coming through loud in yours, but I don't particularly want to tick it up because it will quit out Rimworld. Instead, it's got a weird quirk. Weird thing I noticed with this yesterday, when I looked at it this evening rather, is the what's it called? The capture was set to a specific executable file for insurmountable, and I did that because last time I tried to do it, it was complaining. Oh, I haven't actually set an owner for that. Give it to Tin Man. There we go. There's your bed, mate. There's your bed, Nick Offerman. Anyway, what was I saying? The thing was set to insurmountable because last time I tried to do it, it said that insurmountable wasn't a game and it wouldn't let me play it. It does this with Balatro and it still does it with Balatro. Otherwise, I'd be probably playing Balatro, if I'm honest. Even though I should play other games. Because as fun as Balatro is, I don't like it on the PC. I prefer playing it on the Steam Deck. Which makes me think in hindsight I probably should have bought it on Switch instead. But I don't think... I'd have to think back, but at the time I don't think it was on Switch. So I think I did the best I could with the tools I had. I'm just going to tick that down a tiny bit. There you go, it's a bit more audible, and also I can hear the baby monitor better, which is good, because if she cries, I've got to go and deal with that, because that's the kind of thing I do. Because, you know, dadding. To be fair, you can't really begrudge your kids for being upset if they wake up crying. Especially if they're so cool, which she is. God damn. It keeps happening. I keep getting a lash or something caught. It happened to me last night as well. And I must have looked like a maniac. Just blinking constantly. Something's getting caught or snagged or hanging awkwardly. It's just getting really irritating. Right, I reckon after they finish these trees, they're probably going to go to bed, which is fine by me, because the rat's having a sleep. For some reason we got a pet rat. Can I call it, give it a name? Amos. That's crap. Why can't you name your pets? Maybe there is an option, I just haven't spotted it. I am very stupid. So we got Tin Man, Albert and Alessia sleeping. Tin Man is still, check you out, working his way through the stump, I think. I think what he's doing, I think what Alessia did was leave the stump because didn't need it in the way. That disturbed his sleep. You can tell by the little red Z, the red Z's. Okay, so they're all asleep, so I probably can justify at this point up in the clock. Just take it through to 6 AM or something. Hotkeys, excellent. It has hotkey. They're going to be woken up by the daylight, I suspect. Yeah, there they go. Oh no, that was the thing saving. So that's hotkey 1, 2, 3, space. Cool. Let's tick it up a little bit just to get them up and about. Oh, there you go, Alessia's up. Straight to login. Blimey, she hasn't even had breakfast yet. She has a Weetabix, she'd have a much easier time. Other cereals are available. There you go, I've done my due diligence. One pain point, very minor one, with Rimworld, is this knife here is only seen as a weapon, when actually it would have utility for the woman here chopping down trees. Right, so he's gonna build some more walls. Oh yes, doors take more effort because they are more intricate, I guess. Makes sense. Right, so he's now going down to build the rest of the wall for this bit. Oh, look at that, he's kitted us out for the loads. Thankfully, Alessia's left her wood in a nice convenient location. Definitely going to need to check the stream settings on this. To me, I mean, I appreciate, obviously, I'm looking at a much smaller version of the screen over here in Streamlabs, but it does look to be very, very, not very high on the detail in terms of the text. If I see I've got a viewer, if you can read that, I'd be relieved to know. If you can't read it, obviously it'd be helpful to kind of confirm what I suspect to be the case already. Anyway, this is the only thing now standing in the way of having a complete shelter. He's sleeping in. Check you out, mate. He's still knackered. Wow. Can't really begrudge him. They've had a long journey. Cross space. Ooh, what are these? Oh, no, they're nothing. They're nothing. Do you hear me, little bush in space? Then you're nothing. That's what I'm probably going to... Oh! Hang on. Hold the phone. Get some of them and all. retrieve those. Right, Nick Appleman's up. Any more for any more? Has anything else dropped just outside that radius I was initially looking at? No, there are some ibexes. So as I say, the main problem I have with games, and Rimworld is not only no exception, but it's a very good example of it, is I don't really know what I'm doing. And, you know, when you have such an eclectic and insatiable appetite to play lots of different games like I do, you tend to find that the temptation to spend time getting good at one particular game is very, very minimal. I wonder if I'll ever get to the point where I'm actually just streaming to 0 people. It doesn't happen. It hasn't happened so far. I've always got at least one, which I wonder if it's like some weird Streamlabs bot thing, Stream Elements. It's kind of inserting itself into the dialogue. But who knows? Or I've just got one person who's just too shy to say hello. It's okay. You do yourself. You do yourself. You do yourself. You do. You do what you'd prefer to do, and I will just keep playing if that's okay. If I ever get to the point where I've got 0 viewers, I'll just talk to my future self, or my kid watching this one day, because daddy's busy or not around. One of the nice things about online content creation is there's a certain possibility of legacy, longer lasting. There we go, this is the roof going on now. Now, once the roof's gone on, I actually want to make the floor. Structure, smooth walls, no, slabs, floors. Here we go. I've got plenty of wood to make it a wood floor. What happened there? Wood floor. I want to put the square underneath there as well. Tool. It's weird. In some ways it feels like a lot of time has passed in half an hour, but actually in a way it also feels like no time's passed at all. It's a bit like having a kid. Because I can only assure you, if you've never had a kid, it does have that feeling of all the time goes as fast as anything and slow as all hell, with no middle ground whatsoever. Nick Offerman is laying the floor. Good old Tin Man. We like Tin Man, don't we? He's a good lad. Good eggies, Tin Man. Lessier is still harvesting trees. I'm going to guess that having what's it called? Having tree stumps means you can keep growing trees. Right, I'm going to have a growing zone. I'm going to make it a 6x10. And I'm going to grow. Yeah, potatoes is fine. They can just have potatoes for. You can make this depressing like Soviet Russia. Just potatoes all the time. I assume that's what. Yeah, Frankel doesn't really talk about that. And I've not had the heart to get through Solzhenitsyn because it's grim. It's just really grim. It's like Frankel without the whimsy. It's a really weird music choice. It seems to have muted itself, which is odd. But It's nice music. Enjoy yourself. There we go. Look at that. So what's he up to? Is he helping to lay the floors? Is that the idea? Or is he just hauling wood out of the way? Peculiar chap, this Tin Man. In a way, that sounds strange and counterproductive. There's a lot to be said for just streaming to nobody for a little while. Gives me a chance to get the rust out of my system, get used to talking to myself, because essentially that's what you are, kind of aping, even if you have got an audience, you're talking to yourself, you're talking out loud. She's okay. Might have made a bit of noise, but she's alright. She'll be okay. Didn't actually go back and have a chance to watch back the stream. I've been catching up on podcasts, so I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to, when I first started Twitch streaming, I mean, you talk about when I started podcasting, Jesus. When I used to first stream, it would have been about managed about half a dozen, I think, before the baby was born. I used to go back and have a chance to watch the video the next day on YouTube, or I'd sort of skim through it and just make sure it all sounded okay and I didn't sound completely insane. Why are they stocking up on all the... Stop piling all the wood back when there's bits of floor not yet made. Anyway, just let him do that. So we'll speed it up so you can finish that off, and then there you go. It's now officially an indoor space. Done, done, done. Lovely. So let's speed that up. It's going to be a wood floor. It's going to be lovely. Look at that. He's got up and doing it at 3 in the morning, because why would you not? Blimey. Are they just a bit more rested now? Because they can sleep indoors? I hope so, for their sake, because he just woke up at 3 AM and started laying floorboards. Defences. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Right. Architect. Miscellaneous, I think. Nope. Oh, security, of course. Sandbags or barricades. So let's just build some barricades like so. Need to give them a little bit of room to be able to get around it. I don't think there's much point in building there just yet. Alerts. Yeah, I've got it. Just leave a big gap in the middle of the defences, that's probably fine, isn't it? I never pretended to be a tactical genius. That's for Star Wars games. Oh, he's built the horseshoes. Good eye. Right, nice. Now we've got our... Building the roof as he goes. Good lad. Smart cookie. Visitor. A counsellor from Jada. She seems to have a few items to trade. Karen. Alright. Deconstruct that as well while we're here. Where is she? Hang on. Where is she in relation to my chaps? Oh, she's on the way. Should be ages yet. Oh, blimey. There's loads of bloody stuff strewn about. What was that? He's gone. Has he gone for a walk, or has he gone to... Oh, he's gone to deconstruct the chunks. Yeah, he can do the trade. See if there's anything she's got that's worth having? I've got silver, I've got... she's got 5 survival meals, a reinforced barrel, a short bow, not much good to anybody who's... I can't sell my rat. Tell you what, let's just buy all of her food. Plus I'm not paying 790 quid for a barrel. Good, oh, right. Good trade. Could have brought out. Right, let's put some wood floor down here as well. Floors, wood floor, paint. Paint? Why did I just say paint? I just read the word paint because it's on the floor button thing here. This is another great choice, Rob, in terms of game. It's quite sedate. I don't have to shout over it, which is good because obviously I've got a baby to keep asleep. She's only a couple of rooms over. Alright, she's helping us keep watch, is she? Where are the other two? So he's asleep, she's planting potatoes. He's over deconstructing the ship chunk. He's not making bad progress actually. He should have that done soon. Good oh. Have a chunk of lunch and then haul ass. Because it's bedtime. So yeah, the purpose of this week is going to be get a flavour for the games that I like playing on stream. Let's just get Dark Pink Stop Pollen out of the way of everything else. Just games that I enjoy playing on stream that I can happily just sit and play by myself, talking to nobody, talking to maybe one person. And yeah, no stress. Because gaming should be zero stress. Put a book, a door around the back as well. Get that going. I'm loving the fact that she's just keeping guard with a Uzi in tow, but she's not willing to move the stuff she bought with her up to our storage area. Just a bit of a knob move, really, if you ask me. Fallen monolith. Tin Man has noticed an ancient monolith partly buried nearby. If you excavate it, you could learn more. Yeah, why not? Let's slow it down. Tin Man. Well volunteered, mate. Hang on. Where are you going? Found a skeleton. Righto. Okay. What's that? Just randomly found a dead paramedic. He's just brought it with him because reasons. This is what I mean about Rimworld. It tells these remarkably interesting stories, just with weird behaviours and kind of... There must be algorithmic behaviour programming. One of the dark metallic surface is warm to the touch, and Team Man thinks he can hear a faint hum emanating from inside. The lines of its dusty surface seems to square in unsettling patterns. Team Man focuses on the shapes, trying to uncover their meaning. The hum strengthens. The shapes begin to fly into man's vision, but the surface isn't changing. Power begins to uncoil in the empty space all around. The black shape is forming his mind. The anomaly is stirring. Walk away. For now, that's going to be enough for him. Why have we decided to haul dead people over to our junk pile? Might have to build some graves. Miscellaneous is where graves, isn't it? Graves. I hope I never have to use half of these, but I will build enough for everybody on the party. Because you should. Because Rimworld will punish you for not doing that. My recollection of this game is it has a certain perverse brutality to it. What is that? Oh yeah. How do you botch digging a hole? You dig up, stupid. Get rid of that. I'm going to need 2 anyway to plant. But might as well just make it abundantly clear that's what she's going to have to do. Go on, Albert. I was going to say, finish the grave, mate. You cannot possibly lash up twice. There we go. Tin Man's got the idea. Right, so Alessia's the digging. Albert's digging fresh graves and Tin Man's filling up the old ones. Perfect. That looks like it could be a structure. This one doesn't. That's fine. Is it growing gently? Now, but I'm going to guess you're going to start. Yeah, okay, good. So back on the wall job. Just want to make it square. That's what I want. I don't think that's much to ask. Skip through this a bit. So eventually I can replace these walls with wood with minimal effort, because the bulk of it will already be wood. It will just be a case of, ooh, silver. That'd be handy, but be back with some currency because I'm down by a couple of hundred. It's lovely music, this. Let's just jam out. Oh, she's getting better at plants. Good, eh? How's she doing? Eat without table. Oh yeah, okay, so I should probably put a table in once I've... Furniture. Oh, hello. Mad raccoon. what's this doing? Where is it? Right. So I need to draft. Actually, I'm going to draft Alessia as well. I'm going to send her indoors for her own safety if she's a pacifist / coward. He can go behind the... I need you all. Where have you gone? Ah, okay, cool. So I need you both to keep watch for the raccoon. Where is he? Here he comes, son of a bitch. I'm going to ask you to blab this raccoon. You're a terrible shot. Both terrible shots. That's a great shot. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be eating that. Alright, well in any case, I can undraft you. Back. Go about your days. Crisis over. Raccoon dead. Just think, if I ever end up without a t-shirt, it will make sense to nobody because there is no one watching. I'm confident that the one viewer is a glitch. Or as I say, just somebody too shy to say hi. Which is a shame, because you'd have my undivided attention. Speed up and get through this bit. Gonna build some tables and chairs in the morning. You have a meal source. You have meals. That's literally what they're for. How many have I got left? 38. Yeah, it's loads. I'll keep you going for days. I think you're going through about 3 a day. Not 3 a day. About 3 a person per day. So you've still got weeks, I think. I should be able to do more maths than this. Right. Let's go for dining chairs. Q&E. So I hear some stairs. What that usually means is the baby has rotated. Is no longer on the mat that the monitor is attached to. Now this could even mean one of either 3 things. She will roll back over, and so far that's what seems to be happening, or will be unchanged. Or she will get upset and start crying, in which case I will pause the game, come back. been muted for the past bloody couple of minutes. Pillock. That's good. So weird. Oh, yeah. So I've realised I've muted for the past few minutes. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to have affected the chat in the stream. Nobody has commented on the lack of bants. What? Oh, right, yeah. Back to recovery you go, I suppose. You can bury this one. So far, fair to say, my characters are not the ones in immediate danger. Albus could do with the rest, but otherwise it's all good. So far, so good. Okay. That's good. She's looking after him. The thing, for all I know, that could result in a burgeoning romance that causes Nick Wafferman to get jealous. Oh yeah, he dropped his rifle. When he's better, he should go and get that back. Alright, let's get up then. Then go back and rest some more. He's fine, he's just in a lot of pain. Oh, he can do it then. He's just lazy. What happened there? Red Hot Fox is hunting the rat for food. I'll live with that. I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to call it there. I've just had some upset from the other room, and it's been over an hour. I've done what I set out to do. Save and quit to OS. Save and quit to menu, rather. Right, well, apart from the pillory of forgetting to unmute myself after having a drink and being muted for what could have been several minutes, worse streams. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.